We're so grateful that we get to make this show with the people we get to make it with.
Pick up with Deborah and Ava about a year after we left them. Deborah's coming off of a hit special that's done really well and kind of given her new relevance.
Ava has had a year away where she's had great professional success and she's writing on a show.
On the contrary.
Called On the Contrary.
Ava, just like Deborah, is at this professional high, and yet they miss each other, and there's something that they get from each other that they can't get anywhere else.
Sorry, can you hold the door?
Whoa. Whoa.
Just for Laughs is the marquee festival in the comedy world, but also a really good place where someone like Deborah Vance might run into someone like Ava.
And also neutral ground. They're not in Vegas, they're not in LA, they're somewhere where the land is comedy.
Why would you rent a $300,000 car in a new city with French road signs?
It's all about peacocking, baby.
No, it's not. A purple Lamborghini is exactly the thing that someone like Kayla would want to rent. Obviously, it's something that is absolutely petrifying for Jimmy to drive, although it was kind of fun.
Yeah, you actually had to pretend to drive it badly.
I did pretend to drive it badly.
Incredible acting in that moment.
I really had to go there, like, what is a bad driver? How does that feel? What does that look like? But they didn't let me keep it.
Rude.
Very rude.
Yeah.
Jimmy Lasac's kid?
Yes.
I knew him. I fucked him once.
That was rough. For the character. I was fine with it.
When we were figuring out this character who's going to be this tough, brash, really intense person, Helen Hunt was our first choice.
She comes from theater and she comes from doing sitcom where there is a live audience. So she has discoveries and does things on the day that only an Oscar winner could.
You got the biggest special in the world. I'm so proud of you, you have no idea.
We had George Wallace cameo as himself, a comedy legend. There are people out there that she does have friendships with in the comedy world, and we felt like he and Deborah would be friends.
People that would exist in Deborah's community of comedians, we often try and make those people actual comedians. Then, for the most part, the actors on the show play characters that we write.
Is that the dress you're trying to fit into for tomorrow?
Isn't it gorgeous?
When we landed on this sort of Emperor's New Clothes story with the dress, and Ava being the only person who's like, that's hideous. She's the only person who speaks truth to Deborah.
It's giving Big Bird. Oh my God.
Ava proves the dress is indeed ugly. By actually calling up a bellhop played by one of our writers, Pat Regan.
Thank you so much.
Can you say I was picturing about me?
Fuck y'all.
It's great to have writers on set to improvise because they know the tone better than anyone else.
What do you think?
You want me to be real?
Yeah.
I mean, that's gross. Was it like a school project or something? It's hideous.
You could say it's ugly.
It's embarrassing me a little bit.
I'm gonna have another drink. You want one before you go?
Sure. Just one.
It's really not until they get together that Deborah starts to admit to herself that she misses Ava. And it's really in the moment where Deborah asks Ava to look over some jokes that things really come to a head.
You fired me. I don't work for you anymore.
Okay, as a friend.
If I'm your friend, then why haven't you texted me back in like 9 fucking months?
Ava's struggling with, in general, with her relationship with Deborah. She loves her, she wants to be with her, she wants to be joking with her. But on the other hand, she has this building resentment that has started from season 1, and especially the end of season 2, I think, is really where that resentment has built.
You ignoring me really hurt my feelings.
Some things are better with a clean break.